Today on the Healing Hotline, I thought I would talk about struggle love. Mm. So, in many cases, as young women, we grow up to believe that endurance is a form of love, or endurance is immediately connected to love, which I do not personally think it is. If somebody sees you committing unhealthy acts, not taking time to love yourself and truly connect with yourself, if they love you, they should be calling you out and encouraging your growth. Shots fire, pow, 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 pow. But so, in this period where you are finding yourself enduring um, hardships or misunderstandings, people misunderstanding how far you intend to go. It can be so lonely. It can be so lonely. Jeez. Transitioning into becoming a new, more refined, more connected version of yourself. And a lot of the times we don't give ourselves enough credit uh to be in an environment. For instance, you're at the club, you're 23, you're 25, you're at the club, and everybody says it's so cool to be standing on couches and not worrying about self-preservation or longevity or connection with yourself, other hobbies that could potentially make you even more happier than what society says is the standard of happiness, right? you know, Club hopping, drinking till you're whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Constant turn up culture. It's not necessarily the most healthiest for you. And as a young woman whose brain isn't fully developed, you're in an environment essentially drinking poison, and you're probably around a bunch of men who are probably going to benefit off of you not being connected with yourself. I call it the bandwagon. It takes so much courage to decide in the midst of all this commotion that you are going to do something different than what's happening in the crowd. If you think about it, nobody really talks about what it takes to commit to a decision. Shots fired, pow, 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 pow. But okay, yeah, they really do not. They really do not. And so for me personally, I'll share a moment. I was with a boyfriend at the time. Shots fired, pow, pow, pow. But so I was with a boyfriend at the time. He's, rolling up a bunch of weed and smoking cigarettes and drinking Henny all the time. And me being disconnected from myself, I committed to his habits, thinking that, like, oh, this is what you do as a couple. You I wanted different, but I wasn't able to use my voice yet to really say, like, no, I don't want to drink Hennessy. Let's drink water. Let's go get some tea and read some books or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, in this environment, and this is why building your self esteem is also so important, because when your self esteem is higher, you find yourself in less exploitative environments. And so exploitative meaning, you feel me, like men typically know that introducing alcohol to women is how they sometimes tend to go about getting the draws, you feel me? But so yeah, like there's a moment in time where something just clicks in your brain and you say, like, this is what I don't want for myself, and these are the decisions I'm going to make to create the change. However, um peer pressure, dealing with the isolation of making changes. People will tell you, like, oh, you're not cool, or you think you're better than somebody, or, whatever guys tend to say, or male identified women will tend to say about you, whatever they tend to say about you. Um, while you're in this transitional period, it could get to you. It could, but you can't allow it to, because why? You have to have this level of dedication, and you have to fortify your boundaries to this point where the bandwagon BS isn't your bandwagon anymore. You feel me? You done got off. You done quit the band. Like, you feel me? You done quit the band. You make your own music now. You rolling solo. You feel me? And nobody tends to talk about, I guess shots fired. Ah. No, nobody tends to talk about how lonely it can be when transitioning, or how lonely it can get when you aren't doing what the crowd is doing. Mm. But yeah, I'm gonna say this. If you've made changes to your habits, your hobbies, your interests, if you made time to connect with yourself, you are already more than enough. You feel me? Or you been enough, but you feel what I'm saying. Like, the level of empowerment that radiates off you is completely different from the person you were when you were given into peer pressure and had a lack of boundaries. You feel me? And so, yeah, I just thought I would talk about that. I'm grateful for the moments that I did have, because it did allow me to see what I needed to fortify. And I do give kindness to who I used to be, because the little baby was just looking for love. But the love I was looking for was, you feel me? It was there. It was within me, and within my connection, within my studying of self, within my standing on boundaries, standing on business. You feel me?